Why does the automotive industry need independent quality standards? Is the existence of ISO 9001 as a quality management standard insufficient? Let's have a look at the history of IATF's establishment after this. Because ISO 9001 was considered too general and less specialized for the automotive industry, which demands a high level of precision and safety for the items it produces, IATF 16949 was developed. Until 1993, American vehicle manufacturers had their own criteria that their suppliers had to meet. For example, suppliers to America's Big Three, General Motors, has a target of excellence and a general quality standard for purchased materials. Ford has a quality system standards, while Chrysler has a supplier quality assurance. If a supplier ships goods to these three companies, the seller must comply with these three requirements as well as one ISO 9001 of 1987 version standard. The Big Three initiative in 1994 to harmonize their three standards in order to make it easier for suppliers to apply standards into a single standard, namely QS 9000 outside of ISO 9001 1994 version. This was enforced until 1998. In 1999, the IATF, or International Automotive Task Force, an international automotive group, produced ISO TS 16949, a quality management system standard for automotive industry under the authority of the ISO organization. TS stands for Technical Specification, which are ISO standard codes that apply to certain industries and are initiated by organizations other than ISO, in this case, IATF. As a result, there were two quality management standards for the automotive industry in that year, QS 9000 and ISO TS 16949 first edition. Following modification to ISO 9001 of 2000 version in 2002, ISO TS 16949 was revised. What's notable about the second edition of ISO TS 16949 revision is QS 9000 is no longer being developed, leaving only one standard, ISO TS 16949. The second edition of ISO TS 16949 was created by combining the American Automotive Quality Management Standard QS 9000, the Italian Automotive Quality Management Standard AVSQ, the French Automotive Quality Management Standard EAQF, and the German Automotive Quality Management Standard VDA 6.1. In 2008, ISO 9001 was updated again, and this was followed by an IATF 16949 revision in response to ISO 9001 of 2008 version. Previously, organizations and the American and European automobile industries developed ISO TS 16949. This time, the Japanese automotive industry, or JAMA, was involved in producing the third version of ISO TS 16949. In 2015, ISO 9001 was changed once more. However, this time the IATF established the IATF 16949 standard instead of ISO TS 16949. However, the IATF 16949 standard continues to employ the ISO 9001 standard, which is specified with automotive specification. For example, IATF noted that Requirement 6.1 on action against risks and opportunities refers to ISO 9001 of 2015 version criteria. The IATF 16949 requirements were then added. Finally, IATF 16949 is compatible with ISO 9001. Companies that have implemented IATF 16949 have also adopted ISO 9001. Because all ISO 9001 requirements are incorporated in the requirements of IATF 16949. To put it in another way, IATF 16949 is ISO 9001 plus the demands of automotive standards. Hopefully, the history of IATF 16949 will provide insight into the evolution of automotive quality management system. Let's continue to learn more about IATF 16949 in order to transform the Indonesian automotive sector into a world-class automotive industry.